Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, To Be or Not To Be Crafts. And today I'm going to making a video on all the crystals I've done, so you can see the ones I've gotten to make. And then another video I'll make later on. It'll be the process on how I make them, and you'll be able to make crystals yourself, just like the ones I have here. So if you want more information or know when my next video comes out, just subscribe below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I would appreciate it. So here we go. All these small ones here, there are about 2 dips that I put in. They've been dipped twice, maybe close to 2 days on making these. And you can make any style you want, any size you want, like you will see in a bit. And it's basically just about your imagination on how you want it to look like. So these are the small ones that I've done, and you can make them either with the little crystals sticking up, just like these, or you could just make them just with no crystals sticking up, just a little piece here. But you can make it any design you want. This is one of the ones I've done. See, I made it with all these, make it higher, the lower ones, lower crystals. It's all up to you. Whatever you desire on making is up to your imagination. Can't go wrong with these anyway. Just I guess the most important is mixing the borax and how much you use. This one here has at least a couple dips. I say about 3-4 dips and a few days to make. Just because in one whole day, I can get 2 dips out of it. At least 5-6 hours apart on each dip. The last one, you always want to leave it, just leave it overnight and forget about it. In the morning, you'll see your result. But the most important thing I say, what I ran into was, when you're making small ones like this, just make sure you have the mouth of the jar so it can come back out. Because on this one here, I made it in a small jar, this one, and when I was trying to take it out, it was just too big. It grew so much that I couldn't even fit it out of the jar. So after a while, I just kept on getting bigger jars, and just make sure that the mouth of the jar, this would fit right out of. Because if not, you'd end up with a stuck crystal inside your glass jar. You'd have to end up breaking it just to get it out. This is another one I made. This one, it's gonna be, I gotta put it in again. It's just I didn't like the end result of it. It still needs a couple dips. As you see, you can almost see like the pipe cleaner underneath. So that's what I don't want to show, is the pipe cleaner. Make it look like more natural rock as possible. But like I said, you can make any design you want. Afterwards, I'll stick this in again and leave it like another day, just to get it to be more fuller and less visible, like this skinny and showing the pipe cleaner, because I don't like them that thin. I like it to be more crystal-like. This one here, it's another one I made. This one's pretty heavy. It's got to be like at least 2 pounds. This one here took like, I say 4 days, between 3 to 4 days, and it took a few, I say over 5. I say about maybe 5 dips just to get it And this one here, like I said, I made my own design. I wanted that effect. Sometimes you'll get it of that little cave looking inside. Sometimes you'll get it, sometimes you don't, just because the crystal grown so much that it will cover it up. But this one here came out just fine. And it's pretty big, pretty heavy. I like going over what I think I can make. If I had even a bigger jar, I would make a bigger one, as big as I can get, just to display and make them look real nice. So this one compared to this one, you can see that it's a big difference. Yeah, it's pretty big. This one still needs to get redone, but compared to this and these small ones, you can see how much more product was used just to make this big one. And then, like I said, you can make your own design. This is another design I was looking for, and instead of having like the peaks of the crystals like this one, I wanted to make it look more like a rock, but like those amethyst ones you see, that you could do this and see all this nice amethyst on it. So it's pretty much what I was going for, and I guess it came out pretty good. I'll be displaying this on a little piece of wood that I also made up, and it'll be like a display model, and just for people to see it when they come to the house. It looks pretty nice. And this is, as you see, it's pretty big as well. It's a big piece, and this took maybe 4 or 5 days. I'd say 4 days to make, with a lot of dips, at least 2 dips a day. All of it is patience, and to get the style you want. And this is the style I wanted as far as crystals, and it turned out pretty good. Like, you look at it and it's like, I didn't believe I could make one, and started with these small ones, and I wanted to go bigger, so I kept on going from this one to this one to this one. So I said, well, let me see how much more I can go on this. So at least I got a big jar with a big mouth on it, and I knew that for me to make anything bigger than this, I needed to get a big jar. So I did that, and on my next video, like I said, that I make, I will show you the tools I use and the jars I use. And this, I'll show you, this is one of the biggest ones I've made so far. This one. This is the monster of them all. And this one here. So this is the biggest one of them all. A couple things I gotta fix on it. Since I had it inside the jar, they get so big that they rub up against the side of the glass, and you see this actually took the same flat shape where it was leaning up against. So that's, it comes out like that. But this is an easy fix. I'll just dip it just this area. There's another piece that I need to fix, this one right here, and that's also an easy fix. So I'll dip this, just this part here, I'll dip that up just to fill this in, make it look more like this, and then this, cover it up, make it look like this. You won't even see it. But even having the big jar that I had, this monster of a crystal almost didn't fit getting out. So, and then when I put them in, I usually put them in face down or face up. All depends on. Doesn't make a difference, I guess. But look, I wanted it. I had it face down. And I made this little piece of wood here. Well, I actually bought it bought the glass and have it on display there. Everybody sees it. You like it. Just gotta fix those arrows right there. Other than that, it turned out to be a real nice piece of crystal. Now this one here took like just a little over 5 days, and I think it took like maybe between 6 to 7 dips just to get it this huge. I mean, this thing at least weighs like, if I'm guessing weight, maybe 3 to 4 pounds. I mean, this is the heaviest one I've made. And like I said, if I had bigger pots, I'd go bigger just to see what style I get and what you can create. But those are the crystals I made. You can see compared to this one how big this one is to this one. So it's a huge one. See it right there. And I thought this one was big when I made it. As you see, this really takes off. I mean, it's like double this one. So this one I just have to fix. But I was real happy with this one right here. Came out real nice. And I like the shape, whether you want to display it like this. And like I said, you can also display it on a piece of glass like this. And there you go, everybody will look at it just like that. I mean, it looks like a real nice piece, either this way or this way. However you want it. And that's it. That's basically the video I wanted to show of all the crystals I made. And I know that if you follow, when I make the video, if you follow the way I make it, and there's a lot of people who make the crystals out there, but it's just that I don't like the thin ones that just give it one dip and then you can see the pipe cleaner. All you see is the little crystals on there. I want to go beyond that, so I want it to look like a real rock, and I achieved it. So stay tuned in my next video. It'll be how to make them, and if you have any suggestions also, I will accept them. I mean, you can always just get better by people telling you a little ideas they have as well. So thanks for watching. Like the video and subscribe so you can stay tuned to the video that'll be about making the crystal itself. All right, so thanks for watching. This is To Be or Not To Be Crafts, and y'all have a good one.